Right then, let's talk about AI, shall we? Artificial intelligence. Sounds a bit like something out of Doctor Who, doesn't it? But it's here, it's real. And it's changing everything faster than a chameleon on a bag of Skittles. In a nutshell, AI is about making machines clever. Not just clever like a toaster that knows when your bagel is browned to perfection, but clever like, well, us. Thinking, learning, problem-solving, that sort of thing. We're already swimming in a sea of AI, whether we realize it or not. Those eerily accurate recommendations on Spotify. AI, that chatty chatbot answering your questions online. AI, again, the facial recognition on your phone, you guessed it. It's everywhere, this AI lark, quietly weaving itself into the fabric of our lives. But should we be worried? Now there's the rub. Now, before we all run for the hills yelling about robots taking over the world, let's have a cup of tea and consider the good stuff, shall we? Because AI, believe it or not, has the potential to be rather spiffing. Imagine a world where diseases are diagnosed with pinpoint accuracy, where cars drive themselves, giving you more time to read a good book naturally, where tedious tasks are automated away, freeing up humans to do, well, more human things. In healthcare, AI is already helping doctors diagnose illnesses earlier and with greater precision. In transportation, self-driving cars promise to make our roads safer and less congested. And in countless other fields, AI is poised to boost efficiency, productivity, and even creativity. Sounds rather smashing, doesn't it? Like a utopian dream come true. But hold on a tick. Here's the thing about AI. It's only as good as the data we feed it. The algorithms, no matter how sophisticated, rely heavily on the quality and quantity of the data they are trained on. If the data is flawed, the AI's decisions will be flawed too. And the humans who build it, of course. These developers and engineers bring their own perspectives, experiences, and biases to the table. This human element is both a strength and a potential weakness. And that's where things start to get a bit sticky, ethically speaking. The decisions made during the development process can have far-reaching consequences. You see, AI systems can inherit our biases, our prejudices, our blind spots. This means that if the data used to train an AI is biased, the AI will likely produce biased outcomes. If we're not careful, we could end up creating machines that are discriminatory, unfair, or even downright dangerous. This is not just a technical issue, but a societal one. And then there's the question of privacy. In a world where AI is constantly collecting and analyzing data, our personal information is at risk. With AI gobbling up data like a hungry hippo, how can we ensure our personal information is protected? The more data AI has, the more powerful it becomes, but at what cost? Who gets to access it, and for what purpose? And what about control? These are critical questions that need clear answers. As AI becomes more powerful, more autonomous, how do we keep it in check? The potential for AI to act independently raises concerns about accountability and oversight. How do we make sure it always acts in our best interests? Ensuring that AI systems are aligned with human values and ethics is a complex challenge. These are not easy questions, are they? They require thoughtful consideration and collaboration across multiple disciplines, but they're questions we need to grapple with, and quickly. The pace of AI development is rapid, and we must ensure that our ethical frameworks keep up. The future of AI depends on the decisions we make today. Let's bring this down to earth with a few real-world examples, shall we? AI is everywhere, from the apps on our phones to the algorithms that suggest what we should watch next. But with great power comes great responsibility, and sometimes things can go terribly wrong, because nothing illustrates a point like a good anecdote. Stories have a way of making abstract concepts tangible, and when it comes to AI, there are plenty of cautionary tales to go around. Remember that time an AI recruitment tool was found to be biased against women? It was a stark reminder that AI systems are only as good as the data they're trained on. It had learned from historical data that men were more likely to be hired for certain roles, so it started penalizing female applicants even if they had the same qualifications. This wasn't just a minor glitch, it was a systemic issue that affected countless lives and careers. Not terribly sporting, was it? This example shows how AI can perpetuate and even exacerbate existing biases rather than eliminating them. Or how about the facial recognition software that was better at identifying white faces than black faces? This wasn't just a technical flaw, it had real-world consequences. This led to some rather unfortunate and frankly unacceptable instances of mistaken identity. People were wrongly accused of crimes they didn't commit simply because the software couldn't accurately recognize their faces. Not exactly a laughing matter, is it? These issues raise serious ethical questions about the deployment and oversight of AI technologies. These examples, and there are many more, highlight the very real dangers of AI gone awry. From biased algorithms to flawed facial recognition, the potential for harm is significant. They remind us that technology, for all its promise, is not a neutral force. It reflects the values and biases of its creators, and it can have profound impacts on society. It can be used for good or for ill, and the choices we make today will determine the kind of future we create. As we continue to develop and integrate AI into our lives, we must do so with caution, awareness, and a commitment to fairness and justice. The great AI debate: to fear or to embrace? This is a question that has been on the minds of many, from tech enthusiasts to everyday individuals. The rapid advancements in artificial intelligence have sparked a global conversation, one that is filled with both excitement and trepidation. So where do we stand? Are we on the brink of a technological utopia, or are we opening Pandora's box? The opinions are as varied as the people who hold them. Should we be quivering in our boots at the thought of AI, fearing the unknown and the potential for misuse, or rubbing our hands with glee at its potential to revolutionize our world in ways we can only dream of? As with most things in life, the answer, my friends, is not so simple. It's a complex issue that requires us to look at both sides of the coin. On the one hand, we have the techno-optimists, those who see AI as a beacon of hope and progress. These bright-eyed and bushy-tailed folks believe AI is the answer to all our problems, from healthcare to climate change. They envision a future of abundance, leisure, and unprecedented progress, all thanks to the power of intelligent machines. Imagine a world where diseases are eradicated and our daily chores are automated, giving us more time to pursue our passions. All of this, they argue, is within our grasp, thanks to the advancements in AI technology. On the other hand, we have the techno-skeptics, those who approach AI with a more cautious mindset. These more cautious souls worry about the unintended consequences of our creations. They raise valid concerns about privacy, security, and the ethical implications of AI. They warn of job displacement, social unrest, and the widening gap between those who have access to AI and those who do not. And then there's the fear of AI turning against us, Terminator style. Who's right in this debate? Well, a bit of both, really. It's a nuanced issue that doesn't lend itself to easy answers. It's not a case of either or, but rather a delicate balancing act. We must weigh the benefits against the risks and proceed with caution and optimism. In the end, the future of AI will be shaped by our collective choices and actions. So let's engage in this debate with open minds and a willingness to find common ground. Finding the right balance, a tightrope walk. The key, it seems to me, is to proceed with both enthusiasm and caution, to embrace the potential of AI while remaining mindful of its limitations, to steer its development in a direction that benefits all of humanity, not just a select few. This means having robust ethical guidelines in place, guidelines that ensure AI is developed and used responsibly, fairly, and transparently. It means fostering open dialogue between policymakers, researchers, and the public, so that everyone has a voice in shaping this transformative technology. It's about finding that sweet spot between innovation and safety, between pushing the boundaries of what's possible while ensuring we don't hurtle headlong into a dystopian nightmare. AI and you, it's not science fiction anymore. Now, you might be thinking, this is all very well and good, Stephen, but what does it have to do with me? I'm just a humble shopkeeper, teacher, accountant, or whatever your profession may be. But here's the thing, AI is not some far-off futuristic fantasy. It's already impacting our lives in countless ways, and its influence is only going to grow in the years to come. From the news you read to the products you buy, from the healthcare you receive to the jobs you apply for, AI is increasingly shaping the world around us. Understanding how it works and the ethical dilemmas it poses is no longer a luxury but a necessity. The future unfolds, a world reshaped. So what does the future hold? Will AI usher in a new era of peace and prosperity, Or will it lead to social upheaval and technological tyranny? The truth is, no one knows for sure. The future, as they say, is unwritten. But one thing is certain: AI is here to stay. It's a force to be reckoned with, a powerful tool that has the potential to reshape our world in profound ways. The question is, will we use this tool wisely? A question of choice, our ethical responsibility. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's not etched in stone or coded in some unbreakable algorithm. It's a future we have the power to shape through the choices we make today. Will we choose to create AI that serves humanity, or AI that controls it? Will we use this technology to amplify our better angels or our worst instincts? The answers to these questions lie not in the cold logic of algorithms, but in the warm, messy, complicated realm of human ethics. It's a responsibility we cannot shirk, a challenge we must rise to meet. The future of AI, and perhaps even the future of humanity itself, depends on it.